Elon Musk, the man who dared to reimagine the future. Long before he was launching rockets into space or building self-driving cars, Elon Musk was a quiet, bookish boy growing up in Pretoria, South Africa. Born on June 28, 1971, Elon spent his childhood buried in books. While other kids played outside, he was reading encyclopedias, devouring topics from physics to computer programming. By age 12, he had created and sold his first video game, Blastar, for $500. But Elon's early life wasn't easy. He was bullied relentlessly in school. He once ended up in the hospital after being thrown downstairs by a group of boys. These painful experiences didn't harden him. They shaped his resolve. He decided early on, the best way to fight back wasn't with fists, it was with ideas. At 17, Elon left South Africa with a dream and a plan. He knew the future he wanted was in America. First, he moved to Canada, attending Queen's University, and later transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, earning degrees in physics and economics. But he didn't stick around for long. Just 2 days into a PhD program at Stanford, he dropped out. The internet boom had begun, and Elon saw an opportunity to make a mark. He co-founded his first company, Zip2, which provided business directories and maps for newspapers. When it sold to Compaq in 1999 for $307 million, Elon became a millionaire at just 28, but he was only getting started. Next came XCOM, a bold idea to revolutionize online banking. It was risky. People barely trusted the internet, let alone digital wallets. But Elon saw what others didn't. The future of money was digital. X.com eventually became PayPal after a merger, and despite internal clashes and being ousted as CEO, Elon walked away when eBay acquired PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion. Now wealthy beyond imagination, most would have retired or played it safe. But Elon wasn't interested in comfort. His goal wasn't just wealth, it was to change the world. In the early 2000s, space exploration was stagnant. NASA's shuttle program was aging, and no one believed a private company could build rockets. Except Elon. He poured $100 million of his own money into starting SpaceX in 2002. He was laughed at. Critics called him reckless, naive, even arrogant. But Elon believed that humanity needed to become a multiplanetary species, and he wouldn't wait for governments to make it happen. The early days of SpaceX were brutal. The first 3 rocket launches failed, exploding midair, burning up millions of dollars. With the company on the verge of collapse, the 4th launch in 2008 succeeded, putting a rocket into orbit and saving SpaceX from bankruptcy. NASA took notice and awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. What followed was history. SpaceX launched the Falcon 9, the Dragon capsule, and eventually the Falcon Heavy, one of the most powerful rockets ever built. In 2020, SpaceX became the first private company to send astronauts to the International Space Station. Elon proved that space wasn't just for governments, it was for dreamers. But while Elon was reaching for the stars, he had another battle on Earth, the climate crisis. In 2004, he invested in a tiny company called Tesla Motors. The goal? To make electric cars cool, fast, and practical. At the time, electric vehicles, EVs, were a joke. Slow, expensive, and boring. Elon pushed Tesla to build something different, the Roadster, a sleek EV that could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. People took notice. Then came the Model S, Model X, Model 3, and Model Y, each pushing the limits of what EVs could be. But success didn't come easy. Tesla nearly went bankrupt in 2008. Elon poured in his own money, worked 100-hour weeks, and slept on the factory floor. At one point, he had to choose between saving Tesla or SpaceX, and almost lost both. But he didn't give up, and neither did the small team that believed in him. Today, Tesla is one of the most valuable car companies in the world, and the driving force behind the global shift to electric transportation. To Elon, cars and rockets were just the beginning. He launched SolarCity to bring renewable energy to homes. He started the Boring Company to reduce traffic congestion with underground tunnels. He co-founded OpenAI to ensure artificial intelligence benefits humanity. And then there's Neuralink, his attempt to create brain-machine interfaces, technology that could one day help treat neurological diseases or even merge humans with AI. While critics argue he's spreading himself too thin, Elon sees these projects as interconnected solutions to civilization-level problems: energy, transportation, consciousness, and survival. Elon Musk is not without controversy. His tweets have caused stock prices to soar and crash. His management style is intense. Employees have described him as both inspiring and impossible. He demands perfection, speed, and absolute commitment. Yet through the chaos, he's delivered results that seemed unimaginable a decade ago. He once said, "I'd like to die on Mars, just not on impact." Whether launching Starlink satellites to connect the world, building gigafactories across continents, or developing the Starship to colonize Mars, Elon Musk continues to take risks most wouldn't even dream of. Because at his core, he's not driven by money or fame. He's driven by a singular burning question: how can we build a better future for humanity? Behind the tech visionary is a complex man, a father, a thinker, a workaholic, and a dreamer. He doesn't vacation. He reads science fiction. He names his kids after mathematical equations. And while he's often portrayed as superhuman, Elon is very much human, flawed, awkward, passionate, and obsessive. He faces pressure few can imagine, yet he keeps going, chasing solutions to problems that don't even have names yet. To some, he's a genius. To others, a disruptor. But love him or hate him, Elon Musk is a force, one that's reshaping how we live, move, think, and explore. The future, Elon believes in Elon Musk doesn't just build companies, he builds futures. He believes in democratizing energy, decarbonizing transport, expanding human consciousness, and exploring other planets. His ambitions may sound like science fiction, but time and again, he turns the impossible into reality. And while the world watches his rockets rise and his cars drive themselves, the true story is what drives him. A belief that the future can be brighter if we're bold enough to build it.